Austin Rivers saying Bronny needs a place somewhere where he can niche out his own identity. Facts or cap?
Facts.
Facts.
Facts. I think there are a lot of unrealistic expectations on Bronny, but we were all expecting that. You're LeBron James' son. But yeah, I don't think he's stepped into who he is yet. And I think he's starting to at USC, but it's like constant, like posting his stats. When he has a good game, it's like, okay, yeah. But if he has a bad game, it's like everywhere. But I don't even think he's had a good or bad game because he's still just a freshman and he's figuring it out. But I think Austin Rivers articulated his point extremely well. And he knows from experience what it's like to be in the league with your dad very close by. And it wasn't easy for him. And like he said, #1 player in high school, went to Duke, had a great season at Duke. So I feel like if anybody has a space to speak on something like that, it's Austin Rivers.
Gil, you said fact as well, right?
Same.
Why?
I mean, he's been there. He's done it, right? I mean, it is a competitive league, right? So, with Austin, right, he gets no credit for his game. If you get in a game, because your daddy, right? You on his team because your daddy, right? You get a contract, it's because your daddy, right? That's what it sounds like. So something like Bronny, right? His 2 points have to be a 10 points, right? He will have to get credit from his teammates, right? On the team, he will have to be LeBron James himself, right? Anything less than that, they're gonna say you're only here because of your dad. That is gonna be the thing with him, right? So what Austin said, I didn't see no backlash that should happen because it is a real thing, right? Luke Walton was getting claimed you only in the NBA because your daddy.
And Luke could hope for that.
I know, you only in here because of your daddy. Like he got in, his daddy was just a TV announcer. So, when you're talking about being a kid of someone that played before you, you have to be extra special. You have to carve out your own path.
So Kenya, Austin Rivers saying Bronny needs to play somewhere where he can niche out his own identity. Facts or cap?
I agree with the couch, man. It's facts. Yeah, you just don't want that pressure for him. Just too much as is. Mm-hmm. Now, it was that in high school. But then at the highest level, it's only going to intensify, especially in a city like this. Media coverage, you're on TV every night. Yeah, and like Gil said, he would have to be LeBron James .2. Like he would have to be it would have to be him.
Yeah.
And it would be unfair for him to have that kind of pressure on him in your first year, man. Going somewhere, and people might have the thing to say, like, he only got drafted because LeBron is that. Even if he goes somewhere else, like, might only have, people still might have that to say. And damn what he doing on the floor. So, but yeah, I agree with Austin Rivers in this one, man. It's definitely.
Listen, if LeBron does what LeBron does and he still get flacked on his game,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
but think about it, they're questioning LeBron's game itself. What do you think they're gonna do to his, Bronny?
Mark,
Bronny goes by Bronny for a reason, goddammit.
They're going to do that anyway, though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If LeBron James, if this is how they talk about LeBron James himself with his resume, Bronny doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, that's why my son don't go by Kenyon. That's why he don't go by Kenyon. Like, it's the same shit. Like, our fame level ain't nowhere near the same spectrum.
Shit,
So
my
it's
brother's dealing with it right now in Jacksonville. My dad is born and raised in Jacksonville. Obviously, he's not even up there with LeBron either. But the things that have been said to my brother during games, to my parents in the stands during games, it's ridiculous. And my brother is very talented, by the way. Let me add that. He had 30 points the other night.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's the best one in the family right now?
No.
Ooh, okay.
Still me.
No.
But he's close. He's getting there.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Bronny needing to play somewhere out of LeBron's shadow, the couch agrees.
Facts.
So I'd ask you this question, Kenny. If you were still in the league, would you want to play with KJ on the same team? And do you think KJ would want to play with you?
No. No. He just like me.
There'll be two of them.
He just like, he don't like, now he want to be his own man. Like, he want to be his own, have his own identity. He want to create his own path, his own niche. It's only thing it's just last names, bro.
I can see it from both sides. Obviously, you know LeBron wants to play with Bronny, but if I'm Bronny and I got my dad always around, like, nigga, move around.
Young fella's his own. He's his own.
But that's my point.
He
Like,
got his own bodyguard.
he trying to get promotion. He on the road, whatever.
I feel like, don't get it twisted.
But that's what I'm saying.
Don't get it twisted. Bronny got his own bodyguards. He got his own establishment.
Bronny trying to go out and get it cracking on the road. Dad waiting in the lobby.
So we're at the team meal, nigga, you push your vegetable to the side. No, nigga, eat your vegetables. like, damn, man, like.
I mean, as a fan though, that would be something really.
No,
cool to
amazing.
see.
I mean, as a parent,
Yeah.
That's like one of the.
that's something that you can check off of a list because it's never happened before.
Absolutely.
So for just something that's never happened before, I see the attraction with it.
Yeah.
Right. You know, it's more of a selfishness of father-son playing on the same team.
Yeah, with baseball the only thing.
Yeah. So but the dynamic of
Yeah, the Griffeys, both. I think Homer's back-to-back at bats, but I always think even at practice or whatever, LeBron throws Bronny a bad pass, and he got to cuss his dad out.
I'm just saying they're not even looking at the play part of it. They're just looking at the history part of it. And that's something you're going to have to take in consideration. Do you want the history or do you want what comes after you do what you're going to do? Because what comes after, young fella won't be ready for.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, every time he steps in the game, you know, you're going to have everyone he got in front of like, look at this.
Yeah.
Right? Think about if he went to the Clippers with the statement that I was already said. Hey, he can play right now for the Clippers. You don't think they feel some type of way, just even the thought of it? You talking about a college kid that can get more ride. He come here and bust his ass, right? That's players. He has to take one of our jobs, so that's not going.
So, Gil, you said that Bronny has a Bugatti engine, but he needs to figure out how to use it. Bronny saw some flashes in his freshman year at USC, which was obviously delayed by the cardiac arrest that he had suffered in the summer, delayed the start of his freshman year, but now he's come back. He's been playing solid. You know, he's had some ups, had some downs. But realistically, if you had to put a timeline on how far away Bronny is from actually being good enough to be in the league, what would you say?
To be honest, man, you don't know, right? You know, you can look at some players who came off the bench in college, averaged 7 points in college, and they lottery picks, right? And then they became stars, and, you know, it's just who you are. The college game is team stuff, right? Team defense, more of zones and all of that stuff. NBA is about your individual talent itself. So if your Bugatti engine is better than this S600, you have the advantage over these players, right? So, you know, if he decides to come out, it all depends on how he's faring up against everybody else in those drills. Yeah. If they're like, we need one more year, then it'll be one more year in college and then go after that. So it's just hard for me to say because I'm looking at your stats, because your stats really don't matter once, you know, everybody gets into the same field. It's like he averages 30, y'all match up and you busting his ass.
I mean, there was obviously some criticism about Bronny even playing in the McDonald's game. Some felt like he wasn't worthy, but he went out there, did his thing. So he's shown when he can play against high-level elite talent that he can hold his own.
Yeah. That's all it is when they say, all right, jump ball, let's go. Right? It's all about who has the biggest heart at that point.
Kenny, how far away do you think Bronny is from actually being league ready?
I don't know, man. If he'd had a full season and starting and was able to really adapt to the college game right away and not have this delay, I had a little more to go on. I saw him play in high school a few times, of course, going over there watching him play. Like what I saw early and throughout high school, so talent got better each year, so the progression is there. Mm-hmm. It ain't for me to say, man, because it's the people that's in these positions to draft these people and go back to these GMs and what these GMs see and think about is beyond my thought process. Right? Because we think this could be good, and then we like, nah, he don't do that well, and then he don't do this. So it's just a matter of having the right report come back. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna test the waters this year, and definitely gonna test the waters and see what people saying. But nah, it ain't for me to say, man.
Okay.
Like, it really ain't for me to say.
Like Peyton Manning, or like you at UCLA, right? You have Peyton Watson and you have Johnny Jusain, right? Johnny Jusain, the best player on the team, right? Did everything he did. Peyton Watson averages 3 coming off the bench. Peyton Watson, first round pick.
Yep.
Johnny Jusain didn't get drafted, right?
Yeah, Peyton left after his freshman year. Jusain, I think, was a fourth or fifth year at that point.
You know what I mean? You don't know once you test those waters, you start testing, you're like, they might think you something else, and then they start testing you, and you're like, oh shit. His potential's here.
So let's talk a little bit about Steven Jackson, friend of the program. Wasn't feeling Austin Rivers' comments on Bronny.
Ooh.
Reportedly gave this response to sideline sources. So he said, and your daddy not LeBron, shut up. Difference is you trash, Bronny not. You can't compare to him, scrub.
Did he say this with his words or he typed this?
This was a report that came out on sideline sources. Not sure if it was text or phone call. Not.
Was it real?
Wait, what I'm saying? No, wait, he reacted to the Austin.
That was him
Yes.
reacting to Austin Rivers' comments on Bronny. I'll repeat it again. And your daddy not LeBron.
True.
Shut up. Difference is you trash, Bronny not. You can't compare to him, scrub. For those who may have forgotten, Austin Rivers was Naismith Basketball Player of the Year in his class. Had one of the greatest mixtapes.
Of all time. Played at
In
Winter
light-skinned
Park.
history, at
I
least.
grew up watching him play at Winter Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went to Duke.
Sounded like a personal attack.
I mean, we can just say it. I'm gonna just say, if Austin Rivers was the #1 player in the country, went to Duke, did that, and he says with his resume that it was hard, right? That playing with your daddy or for your daddy is very hard at the next level. That's all I need to hear, right? That's it.
He didn't take a single shot
And it
at
wasn't the
Bronny
next
either.
year neither.
Huh?
And it wasn't his first year.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is,
Right.
he was already an NBA
He
player.
established when he got to the Clippers.
That correct though in pointing out that Doc Rivers is not LeBron. I'll just say that.
I know. So if Doc Rivers not LeBron,
Right, and it was bad for Austin.
and this is what players are saying.
That was the only accurate statement that was made.
Yeah.
That your daddy's not LeBron.
I don't mind shut up too. I think it's
I'm just saying that it'd be. I mean, what Austin said was correct. I mean, there's, it will be hard, and he's saying that for me, who's been through it, I want to see him go somewhere else and develop his own identity.
Absolutely.
We even said the same thing
But
about.
Austin Rivers did develop his own identity.
And then came there.
Came in, and then it all blew up because of his daddy.
It's got to be hard hooping for
Your daddy got you paid, boy. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So me averaging 17 off the bench. Yeah, the only reason you get off the bench because your daddy.
Can't win.
You can't win.
Like,
You can't win for shit, bro.
It's a cold game,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
just
Damn.
like what's the need to comment on, like, if you really listen to what the dude said and you break it, put it in
Context.
it's a 100% act, like you said, he articulated it better than anybody could have. Like, because I lived this already. Like,
at a smaller scale, too.
yeah, like without all the social media attention that is on us now, and without all those things,
No.
I did this, getting shit from my teammates, and we know the locker room he was in.
Yeah.
Whole lot harsher than the locker room Bronny go be in if his fucking daddy's sitting right there.
Yeah.
Cause Doc ain't sitting in the locker room daily he ain't sitting in the back of the bus. He ain't by the card table. He not in these places in the ballroom with us playing cards. He ain't somebody's room playing cards. He not in them in these conversations if your son in there or if he try to what people are saying about him and saying behind his back, and to his face.
Soon as he say, "Hey, Austin, get in." Soon as he get up, this ass.
Yeah.
Look at him, right? Let's see if he take his ass out on this turnover like
Yeah.
he took me out.
Yeah.
Like that is not
All of
that. You don't want to be in that situation.
And this man been there. So who are we to comment on that? Who is anybody to fucking comment on it? Like, this man lived it. So he gave his honest assessment on, I lived this. I don't want this for this kid. Because he's still a kid at this point. I'm with him.
For sure.